A defiant Russia stood alone on Saturday as it cast the sole veto against the UN Security Council resolution on Crimea. The draft resolution declared Sunday's referendum invalid. Let's bring in Liling, who joins us live now from the United Nations headquarters in New York. And Liling, no surprises here that the resolution was not passed, correct?
Elaine, that's correct. Now, Russia had said ahead of the meeting that it was going to veto the resolution, and China notably also said that it was going to abstain from voting. Now, the Security Council members knew that this resolution would not be adopted, but the intent was a symbolic one. The aim was to send a clear message of strong opposition against Russia's actions in Crimea, and also to highlight how Moscow stands alone and isolated with its Crimea agenda. And that message was delivered loud and clear. Of the 15 Security Council members, 13 voted in favor of the resolution. And China, instead of siding with its longtime ally Russia, chose instead to abstain, further underscoring Moscow's isolation. And in a statement before the vote, Russia's ambassador to the UN, Vetoes, defended the right of the people of Crimea to determine their own fate.
We cannot go along with its basic assumption that declaring illegal the March 16th planned referendum, where the very people of the Crimean Peninsula will determine their future.
As expected, most of the Security Council members were quick to criticize Russia's veto. France accused Russia of vetoing the entire UN Charter, while the U.S. said Russia's behavior will have consequences and that the veto does not change the desires and destiny of the people of Ukraine.
It will be part of Ukraine tomorrow. It will be part of Ukraine next week. It will be part of Ukraine unless and until its status is changed in accordance with Ukrainian and international law.
And following the vote, the Ukrainian ambassador to the United Nations, Yuri Sergeyev, said he had just received a call informing him that Russian troops had attempted to enter the Ukrainian mainland, and he called for the council support words. Now, alongside other troops, led Crimean Peninsula with the Ukraine in what appears to be a further escalation of the crisis. Elaine?
So, Liling, what happens next? What other course of action can the Security Council take to avert an escalation of this crisis?
Well, for now, Elaine, eyes and ears will be on the referendum, which is due to begin in a matter of hours and likely to take the whole day Sunday. Eyes will also be on what Russia's actions are over the next 48 hours. Now, from the Security Council, there will be continued focus on looking for a diplomatic solution. And also notably, during the meeting today, China also called for an international coordinating mechanism toward a political solution. The Council will likely convene after the referendum on what further action to take, but a stronger stance will likely come from elsewhere. In the U.S., at the White House, the National Security Team met early on Saturday to discuss the situation in Ukraine. CCTV's cameras saw the Secretary of State John Kerry and CIA Director John Brennan leaving the White House following the meeting. Also seen were Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel, the Attorney General Eric Holder, as well as the Secretary of Commerce Penny Pritzker. Monday, Elaine, will be key. We're looking out for the list of sanctions to come from the United States and from the European Union that will push for asset freezes and visa bans for Russian officials should Crimea's parliament ratify the vote that is likely to, the Crimea vote to secede from Ukraine and join Russia. Elaine?
All right, CCTV's Liling reporting live outside UN headquarters in New York.